Hi guys, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video we are going to be reading new releases.
It was late at night. You tossed and turned as thoughts began to play. How can this be life?
Okay, so I am going to kind of talk quickly because I've done this intro 2 other times and for some reason the focus isn't working, so I want to try to get through this really quickly. I was going to hold up the books that I have, but I'm just going to import in images so that the focus doesn't move or anything. But in this video, I am challenging myself to read a couple books in a shorter amount of time than I normally do. It takes me a month to 2 months to finish just one book, and I have this problem of starting books and never finishing them. So my goal this video is to read a couple books in a short amount of time. So I'm going to be reading 2 new releases and then 2 already released. So starting off with the first book, I have Cleat by, I think it's Mariel Willerson. I don't know how to pronounce their name. I'm so sorry for butchering it. But this is a newer author, Marilyn. I believe this is Marilyn's 3rd book. I know they have Mistakes Were Made, and then I think something, what's the last name of the book? Of their last book. Hold on, let me see. Something to Talk About is the name of their other book. So this Cleat is their 3rd book. Cleat is a soccer romance. It follows the U.S. women's national team. There is 2 players that this follows. Grace Henderson, which is the Alex Morgan of the U.S. national team. I feel you don't have to know soccer to know who Alex Morgan is. I feel everybody knows who Alex Morgan is. So that's who Grace Henderson is to the team, pretty much. And then we have Phoebe Matthews. Phoebe Matthews is a new rookie. She, unlike everybody else on the team, hasn't had any kind of prior history to playing on any professional teams. She came from a small college team. She's pretty much a nobody that just got dropped into the training camp and is trying to make it onto the roster. This takes place around a World Cup season, which is perfect because our World Cup season just finished. So it's Phoebe trying to make it onto the roster for the World Cup, and then obviously Olympics is the year after, which is exactly the timeline we're in right now. Yeah, I love it. So this is a teammates with benefits kind of romance, as it says from the back of the book. Also, Grace and Phoebe both play for the same position, midfielder, and I guess when Gracie gets hurt, Phoebe takes over in her position. So it's kind of they're kind of fighting for the same spot on the team. So that's that book. The second book we are going to be reading is The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is going to be my first book from Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I do know that she has the Inheritance Game series. That is a series that I probably will not be ever reading. Nothing against her. I just, that series and those books just don't interest me. I'm not really big of a mystery, inheritance, riddles, clues type of thing. That's not my cup of tea. But I'm really excited about this book. It is a 4-book series. We meet Cassie Hobers is I think how you say her name. She has a really good knack for reading people, and the FBI calls her up, puts her in this group called The Naturals, where she is with a group of teens that also have their own special kind of thing. We are going to get into reading the first book, Cleat. Hey guys, so I was eating, so I didn't even start the book, but I opened the first page, and literally, I just know this book is going to be fucking amazing. This is a quote from Megan Rapinoe. I love Megan Rapinoe. I love the U.S. women's national soccer team. I love all the women national soccer teams. But the quote says, "You can't win a championship without gays on your team. It's pretty much never been done before, ever." That's science right there. That is science. All right, let's get into our reading. I need to find a good playlist for this book. camera. Alright, I think I've come to learn that if I'm gonna use my camera, I have to like really talk into the mic. Oh my god, this camera is gonna give me a damn heart attack. So sorry if you hear like the tiniest noises, like my breathing. Okay. Alright, you guys, so it's the next day, and I literally, right after I ended that, I think I read like one more page and went to bed. I was exhausted. I had a long day. I had worked and hung out with my friend afterwards, so I was just exhausted. But this cute little moment, not really cute, but oh, this is just like, this book so far, it's giving me like the vibes of the US women's national team. Like, I like see a lot of videos of them together, like the team together, and like how they're all like best friends, and that's what like this team and the training camp is like giving me so far, even though we're very early into the training camp. But this moment where like Phoebe is kind of like this clumsy, just like on her own timeline type of girl so far. Like, she was late to the first meeting. She showed up to the first like official practice a little later than everybody else. Like, she was changing her shoes and they were like just about to start to warm up. So it's kind of cute. I will say this book is written in third person, but although it's third person, you can kind of understand exactly who we're following, because for instance, Grace just found out through her other like teammates that Phoebe is great, or other way around, Grace is Phoebe's idol. And she's like, oh god, like, I mean, I guess it'll be easy to like get her what I need her to do, because if your idol tells you to do something, you're gonna do it, right? But anyways, it's the first official practice, and Grace is like, you're with me. And everybody's like, ooh. And one of her teammates said, I thought you weren't captaining here. And then it says, Grace shrugs. She'll be Matthew's captain on the, I don't know how to say their team name. I think it's Crew? I don't know. Might as well act like it here too. She has a feeling Matthews is going to need a firm hand. And the first thing in Phoebe's like quote unquote POV, she says Grace Henderson gave her advice. It's so funny, because I feel like if you didn't, like if this wasn't your idol and she kind of was just like, I don't care about your routine, I don't care about da-da-da-da, some people would be like, wow, this bitch is mean. So much for meeting your idols, right? Whereas Phoebe is like, she talked to me. She gave me advice. I love it. It's such fangirl behavior. I love it. But yeah, let's do some reading and drink some coffee and have a good morning. It has been given fall vibes. The temperature, it's 65 degrees right now. And it says that there's a 30% chance of rain. So, yeah. Hi guys, so it is, I'm so full and like out of breath. It is Sunday, September 17th, so it's been about 2 days since I've started reading Cleat, and I want to update you guys on my progress of the book so far. So, I'm on page 126, chapter 16. I just started chapter 16, so exciting. I'm actually super close to chapter 17, which I randomly opened the book today to a chapter, and I was like, I want to try to get here by the end of the day, and it was chapter 17. I'm almost there. When I get to page about 163, that'll be like the halfway mark of this book, because I believe it's like 326 pages with the epilogue included. So I'm really excited. This book, it's moving really fast paced. I have been reading all day for the past 2 days. Today we had some company, so I had to like start and stop a lot with the book, but like when I picked it up, I was good to go. I was reading. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to challenge myself to like read these books by next Friday, which is, what's that date? The 22nd? Because I feel like I started this video on the 22nd, so maybe let's see how many books I can get to by the 22nd. Between this one and the Naturals. But anyway, that's fine. It has gone so good. We have been flowing very seamlessly, very quickly between Phoebe and Grace. Something happened on chapter 12. If you know what I mean. Something happened on chapter 12, and wow, it took me by surprise because I did know that something was gonna happen in chapter 12, but I didn't realize I had gotten onto chapter 12 until it started happening, and I went back and I was like, oh my god, I'm on chapter 12. But I just feel like so much has happened and we've just moved so seamlessly. Like, we're now in our club team and like they're interacting. They kind of had their first like benefits situation, but it hasn't been brought up again because Grace keeps reiterating that she's not into casual relationships, and Phoebe is kind of telling her that like she's not gonna mess with her because Phoebe has noticed Grace's hip issue, and she's like, until you talk to somebody about it, we're not doing this again. And Grace is trying to stay hard with it. So I think right now they're gonna try to see like who can hold out the longest, and I feel like at some point Grace is going to give up because it says on the back of the book that she worked her way back from injury to try to get to the World Cup. I'm really excited to keep reading. I want to do a bit more reading tonight, but that is the update I have on our first book. Hopefully I finish and get at least halfway through Naturals by Friday. So yes, exciting. Y'all, we're doing it today. Sorry for the glare in the glasses. There we go. We're doing it today, y'all. We are finishing Cleat. Excuse me being out of breath for just coming up the stairs to film this little section. But I'm doing it, y'all. I am finishing this book today. It is Sunday, September 24th. And on this day, I'm supposed to be starting the Naturals. Because that'll give me exactly 2 weeks to finish the Naturals. So I need to be done with this book by today. This is where we are at. I did the math and I only have 117 pages left. So it's time check 9:14. Tomorrow's Monday. I do work tomorrow, but I work in the afternoon, so like I can sleep in. So we're gonna finish tonight, and when I come back, we're gonna talk about the book. I'm saying this so that I know that I'm finishing tonight. We're going to talk about the book, and then we're going to start the Naturals tonight and do a bit more reading tomorrow. I also have to do laundry, so this is like perfect timing. Yeah, also, little disclaimer, a little maybe like unpopular opinion, but Olivia Rodrigo's new album Guts, personally, I don't really like it. But there's a couple songs on there that I really do like and I do listen to, but like the whole body of work itself, not a big fan. I think it needs to grow on me, but I just want to say her song Lacy, I don't care who the fuck the song is about. All I know is that that song perfectly describes the feeling when you like a woman, when you start having a crush on a woman. That song, the instrumental and the lyrics is literally the entire crushing phase of having that with another woman, and I just feel like I needed to make that PSA. Yeah, I'm gonna go read, and I'll see y'all when I finish this book. You guys, the way that this was described is so beautiful. I think they just made love, and I don't think Grace, because we're in Grace's point of view, I don't think she's truly realized that they've made love. Like, I think Phoebe has clocked it, and she's like, because Grace was saying she was a lot more gentle with her and being a lot more soft with her, and I think Grace is kind of like, this is just like sex, right? Like regular sex, right? I don't think she wants to think about it being deeper than what it really is. Whereas I feel like if we were in Phoebe's point of view, we would see how much she was really like in it, you know? So it says, she offers a small smile up to Phoebe, who beams in response, then reaches to pull the scrunchie out of her hair. Thick red waves cascade down, a veil between the two of them and the rest of the world. The smell of nectarines fill Grace's nose, and she inhales deeply. Her teeth dig into her bottom lip. Happiness has always seemed like an abstract construct to her, like an abstract concept to her. If this is it, it's a lot easier than she thought. Stop, I love them. I fucking love them. Anyways, chapter 27, here I go. Anyways, hi guys! So, it is the next day. The last time y'all saw me, I was gushing about a certain part in the book. And now we're here to talk about the book. Yeah, so I'm not going to hold the book the whole time that I'm talking, because we've been talking for a minute. But I'll put like an image up. Right here. Anyways, so cute. Last night I finished the book. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I finished around, let me tell y'all, around 29, chapter 29. So page 250, I decided to end the book. I had skipped and I read the epilogue, and then I read like from the last pages of the book forward, kind of up towards where I was, so I know how the book ends. Anyways, so getting into my rating of this book, I gave this book a 3.75 stars. This book was so good. It was so cute. It's definitely a book I would recommend if people are just starting to get into reading and they kind of want like a LGBTQ plus book, and that's how they want to read a queer book, and they're just getting into reading and they don't want to get like straight into like big books. I would definitely 1000% recommend this book. It is so cute. It gave me a lot. It gave me like really cute friendship. It was funny. It was like, I think if I liked it a lot, like if I like was really into the story, I think I could have flew past it a lot quicker than what I did. But I think it's a good book to start out reading if you're getting into reading. So I wrote some notes. So I should probably just put it up on my phone so that, because there's kind of a glare on my screen. I wrote some notes. All right, so. Oh, okay. So these are the kind of reasons why I gave it a 3 instead of like a 4. I sometimes feel like Grace didn't have the same feelings for Phoebe. I said when we're in Phoebe's point of view all the time, or like a lot of the times, we hear how much she like adores Grace. And also with Phoebe, we know that she adores Grace in the sense of like Grace has been her idol since she was a child. But now that she's her teammate, she's separating that kind of from the Grace that she gets to know as like her teammate and as like a friend. And she also is like learning like to love Grace as a person. Whereas when we're in Grace's point of view, it's like she still feels very uncomfortable around Phoebe. She does explain how she kind of feels comfortable just like around people in general. Like she's not like super close to her teammates. She doesn't like invite them over. She doesn't like giving up her personal space or like any of that stuff. But honestly, it felt like at times she was just tolerating Phoebe, not that she like like, I didn't get like the super like gushy, like bubbly feeling that Phoebe had when she was talking about Grace that I got through Grace when she was talking about Phoebe. I felt like there was like things that would like make Grace like jealous or kind of like kind of just like, oh my god, I like her, but it would just be like little things. Like I felt like she just kind of tolerated her a lot. I said, and this for me, but this is me personally. I said we were so close to the end, and I feel uncertain about Grace being like 100% head over heels for Phoebe, the way that Phoebe is towards her. I also feel like the book is dragging without giving any real plot. We got to see Grace and Phoebe's relationship develop, but I was really hoping to see more of the team bonding, soccer playing, being part of the book, and it lacks for me. So yeah, as somebody who like watches soccer, I got into it last year. I am deep into the soccer world. I follow literally all the sports pages. I go reading a book that is based around two soccer players. I was really hoping that we were going to get a good balance between like the characters feeling towards each other and like developing a relationship, but then like another good balance of them playing the game, having team bonding between their club teams and like their national teams, and we didn't get any of that. Honestly, if it wasn't about Grace or Phoebe, we weren't getting nothing. But I definitely still recommend this book if you're starting to get into sapphic books and want light spice. I think there was like 3 spice scenes in here that are like kind of descriptive. I mean, you could definitely skim past them if you want to, and it wouldn't like affect anything throughout the book. Because I'm not gonna lie, I did a couple times. But yeah, overall, the book got a 3.75 out of me. It was really good. I definitely recommend. But anyway, so that's Cleat Cute. We're done here. Now, today, I'm starting the naturals. Alright, you guys, so update. I just got home from work. Same day that I'm starting the naturals. And yeah, don't be like, oh my god, she got through. No. Yeah, I literally got to a page of my own. Not this one. I've been like doggy earing. I need to find where my bookmarks are. Like, they've all disappeared. What I like, I'm stable again in money. I really want to buy, like, go on Etsy and buy some bookmarks, because I've seen like how freaking cute people's bookmarks are. Okay, yeah, so I'm on page 46. Yeah, no, I'm on 46. I'm on page 46, and I have my bookmark right here, which is chapter 15, because that's what I want to try to get to before I go to bed. Honestly, I might just try to get to part 2, because this book is split into parts. And where's part 2? I literally just saw it. It's before 15. But anyways, I don't know. I think I'm going to try to get to, like, the very least chapter 10. The book is really good. Like, the chances that I've gotten to, like, pick it up throughout my work day, because there has been, like, towards the end of my shift, there was, like, a good amount of downtime, so I got to read a little bit. This book, like, the font in this, I don't know if you can see it, but the font is ginormous. So it's really quick to like get through a page. But also the way that this book is written, because if I'm not mistaken, I think this series is YA. It is so easy to fly through. I feel like I'm going to be able to binge this. I have the next 2 days off of work. So I feel like I'm going to be able to binge this book pretty well. Especially because like on Thursday, I have my hair appointment. And I'm going to be in at my hair salon like minimum like 3 hours, probably longer. And I'm obviously gonna bring this book with me. I'm gonna bring my Kindle with me. I'm gonna have my audiobook, so I'm gonna be able to get through a couple books. And I feel like I'm gonna get pretty far into this book, especially just being at the hair salon. And then tomorrow I have my afternoon off, so I'm gonna do like nothing but just chill. So I can definitely see myself binging this book. If I really do like this series, I think I want to do a separate video where I read the last 3 books in this series. So you'll get me reading the first book in here, and then I'll read the other series. I think I will probably pick up the rest of the series. I really love Cassie. I'm really excited to meet the other people we're going to be living with and like the other profilers. And I just love like how this is going so far. But yeah, there's not much to update. So that's all the update I have for now. I will see y'all when I get like deeper into this book. Y'all, I'm at the hair salon, but is there going to be a love triangle between Michael and Dean? Because if so, I'm picking Dean because I love a broody, mysterious boy. Yes, I'm almost at chapter 15. Sorry. Just a little update. I'm also dyeing my hair. You guys, oh my god, it's right there. You guys, I had stopped recording right when I read something big about Dean. I'm gonna try not to spoil this book because I want to do a reading vlog where I read the other 3 books, and I kind of want to do that like spoiler free because I haven't done a spoiler free vlog in a minute. But something big just happened. I think we're about to learn about Dean's past and why Dean doesn't like to talk about like the cold cases that Casey's reading through right now. Chapter 20 though. Literally do not mind the mess you're gonna see behind. I am cleaning. Wow, this is very dangerous. I am reorganizing my storage bins. He knows, and he's waiting for her so they can talk about it. You guys, oh my god, wait, throwback to me being in this chair. And the last time I sat in this chair and filmed was when I was reading, I want to say 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I don't know. But, you guys, Michael is giving me the ick. Literally don't mind the way that I look. I'm prepping for work. But, Michael is giving the ick. So, as the book's been going, we've been getting like a small, like subtle subplot of romance between like Cassie and Dean or Michael and Dean. Which I want to say I really appreciate the fact that it's like a subplot and it's not like the main plot. I love how Jennifer Lynn Barnes is doing that. But something happened and ooh, it gave me the ick. I don't like it. And I'm so close to the end. And I don't even have the second book. Anyways, I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'm gonna record for as long as this camera will let me because I feel like I'm gonna be coming on to something pretty quickly. So I'm just gonna keep reading. Oh my god, I'm like reading too fast. I was f***ing right. I was right. Alright, you guys, I am done. The book is done. I'm going to read the, like, on this book, there's the first, I think, 2 chapters of the next book, which is, okay. which is Killer Instinct. And there's like a little, I think there's like the first 2 chapters of the Inheritance game. I'm gonna read that after I film this section. But I think I want to overall give this book a 5 stars. I definitely want to read the other 2 books in this series and like do a separate video for that. I've talked about that in this video. Overall, I think I'm gonna give this book a 5 stars. I definitely want to read the other 3 books in this series and do like its own separate video of me reading these books. So like when I buy those and read them, be on the lookout. But yeah, I think I want to give this book a 5 stars. It definitely like took me in and totally fooled me. I did not know who the unsub was until like the last couple pages before we actually found out. And wow, like for being a YA book, this really was good, really enchanting. And I don't even remember the last time I gave a book 5 stars. So I'm really excited to know that I found a 5-star book, and for sure what's going to be, I'm sure, a 5-star series. I feel like as the books go on, this book isn't going to be like my favorite in the series anymore. Honestly, I want to give between a 4 and a 5 stars, but because this is giving me like so much hope for the other books in the series, I want this to be a 5 stars. Without spoiling anything, I feel like October spooky season is the perfect time to read this book. If you have not picked up this book, read it, pick up the series, read it. It definitely is Criminal Minds for teenagers, and I think it was described. Was it described on here like that? I don't know. Oh yeah, The Natural Minds is Criminal Minds for the YA world, and I loved every page. Same, Ali Carter. Same. I loved this, and I cannot wait to pick up the next book. And I definitely want to read the first 2 chapters because now I'm like intrigued. Like, are we gonna start a new case? Is this like, are they actually gonna let the naturals, like, instead of working on cold cases, work on active cases? I hope so. I hope so. So yeah, I'm gonna give this 5 stars. I was hoping to look more presentable when I ended this video, but whatever, you get what you get. So I'm so excited to film the next videos. I can't wait to upload this video. I have not posted in 4 months, guys. 4 months, and this is the first video you guys are getting. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to start reading the next couple books in the next video coming up. I cannot wait to start reading the rest of this series. I want to try to read this series for the rest of the month of October and November. I have some other videos planned to come out that I'm now thinking I might put on hold. Or no, the next video I'm definitely going to put out, but I'm thinking I might put, there's a video after that where I'm reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I might do that video and this video at the exact same time because I'm almost done with the first part of that video, and then I definitely want to read the other books in this. So I think it'll be nice to kind of do like mysteries. Yeah, okay, I need to hurry up, my camera's dying. I think it would be really nice to do like mystery books for October. So I'm gonna go read this on Goodreads on Storygraph, and I'm gonna finish editing this video and hopefully get to put it up between today, October 3rd, or tomorrow, October 4th. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun reading the books that I read. I did not finish them in the exact timeline that I wanted to, but I've actually read these books a lot quicker than I was expecting to. So be on the lookout for the next video. But I can say the next video, or the part 2 to this video, the next video, I will actually be reading new releases in that video because I'm going to be reading Hopeless by Elsie Silver, Watch Your Mouth by Candy Steiner. I cannot fucking wait for that book. And I want to read this series in that video too. This is Morphine, this is Adrenalina. And yeah, that's all going to be in the second video, so look out for that.